right, so the last part of my words was, and we're gonna do it with a supremely organizing way to do that, which is our #1 best-selling shelving line, which is, of course, origami. What makes origami so wildly special? Well, if you go online and you read the reviews right now, there are there's 2,436 perfect 5-star reviews. And it's a shelf, for gosh sakes. So we've sold millions of them here at HSN, and there's many reasons why. #1 is you get organized in the most brilliant way. #2, our offer tonight is better than we've ever done before. And here's what makes it extra special. The last time we offered not 1, but 2 of the heavy-duty origami shelves was in 2018. And everybody, including Lou, my guest, has been saying, why haven't we done it again? And tonight we're repeating that. The special thing you have to understand right now is this is the last Origami Today special of the rest of the entire year. We have nothing else slated to go on the air in origami as our best foot forward, and these are the best-selling ones we offer. Now, why is this even extra special? Because it's free shipping. If you added the savings, buying 1 versus 2, plus the shipping on each of these, you are actually saving a total of $96 getting the most popular shelf that we've ever offered here at HSN, and a wildly, wildly popular customer pick as well. So I'm gonna get Lou out here because he's gonna show you the magic behind origami. Hey, Lou. We did it again. You finally you got the 2-pack back.
We did.
Yay.
It's been so long. I was wondering. You know, it's funny because that's like one of the single most asked questions I get from people is, when were we going to do this again? And,
of the big guys, the heavy duties.
Yeah, of the big guys, of the heavy duty here. And, you know, it's amazing to me because to be able to get free shipping on these guys, considering that these weigh like 30-something pounds a piece, that's a lot. But let me show you the magic behind these, because it is called origami after the ancient Japanese art of paper folding for this reason right here. Boom. That's what you can do, is you can fold these up, but coincidentally, that's also the way these are going to arrive at your house. Both of them in one cardboard box. So the first thing you gotta do, get them out of the box. Once that's done, it's all downhill from there. All you gotta do is grab the sides, you pull like this, gravity does most of the work. On the back of all of these, you're gonna see we have the origami toggle back here. That's a patented design. It's really neat because you thread that through, you push down, the whole thing sits, it just squats, and it locks it in place. Then all you gotta do is take the top shelf, you flip it over like this, and there's one more latch right here, and you just let that drop into place. I'll do that again. See that? Boom, it just falls right in there. And that's it. I mean, it's really, really simple to do. Now, you see something like this can open and close that can fold. You might think to yourself going, you know, how strong could that be? Yeah. You know, because it folds up. Well, here's the thing. These are all powder-coated steel, okay, through and through, all powder-coated steel. Each one of these, with the wheels on it, as you see right here, will hold 75 pounds in each shelf for a total of 300 pounds that you can roll around. But you know that when you take the wheels off, let's say you don't want to use the wheels, because you don't have to. We give them to you, but you don't have to put them on. Without the wheels, you can actually put 250 pounds on each shelf. That's crazy. That's 1,000 pounds on each rack. Here's the crazy thing. That's 2,000 pounds total. That's a ton. You're literally getting enough storage for a ton.
That's amazing. Yeah. And they won't warp, and they won't, you know, if you've got particle board shelves in your garage right now with a bunch of paint cans, nobody's picking out a paint can because that whole thing's gonna fall over if anybody touches it. This is a whole different story. It'll take the weight, it'll take the weather, it'll take all the roughness we have with shelving. It looks great in the house, or it looks great in your garage. It looks great in the basement, it looks good in the attic. We know people who take these to arts and crafts fairs because they're so wildly portable. The list of how people use these is never ending because they are so crazy versatile. My original pair that I have are in my storage space. I was able to save money because I went down in size because I started using more vertical space, and I did it in a smarter manner. And originally I had these as my crafting area before I got a different crafting area, which had all my Cricut, all my sewing machines. Heavy, heavy material were on here. I had tons of paper and cardstock, and they just work beautifully.
Well, and there's a lot of room on these too, and that's the big deal, is that each one of these shelves is 3 feet long, but they're 18 inches deep. So usually shelves are about 1 foot, okay? These are 1.5 feet, so you're getting that extra space to store your stuff. Now think about this. When you fold this down to its compact size, it's only about 4 inches wide, okay? That's all the space it's gonna take. When you open it, it's 12 linear feet of storage because each shelf is 3 feet. There are 4 shelves. That's 12. 12 linear feet of storage. You're getting 2 of them. You got 24 feet of storage in just a tiny little space.
And here's the trick. Ready to put them side by side. The real trick is to do it this way. Because even if you have all the weight on here, you can pull it out with 2 fingers.
Oh,
it's so easy to move these and clean behind them, but what you do is you store them side by side because now you can.
Now you can.
Right.
Well, and then the other thing is we got a lot of colors tonight too, and that's a big deal. So
you want to do those?
Yeah, let's do it. So the ones we've been looking at right here are the pewter. This is the original color that started the whole thing with origami. It's the very first one that we ever introduced. So these 2 are the pewter. Okay, I'm going to pull these guys back. Now behind you on the wall.
I love this. Look at this, guys, for home decor. This is 2, and they're white. They're just, look how perfect. A dorm room, an apartment,
really
a spare room. You're trying to organize somebody's bedroom, their closet. Look how gorgeous. Let's really become home decor pieces.
As furniture. I mean, and that's the big thing too, is that you use it the way you want to. With origami, you're only limited by your imagination. So if you want to use them for storage, go ahead. But for furniture, looks absolutely gorgeous.
Gaming area, TV.
Yeah, anything like that. Now, this color right here is our indigo.
And it's brand new color.
Brand new color, the indigo color right here.
Wait, I'm gonna go in tight, guys. If we can go in really, really tight, because it is a brand new color that you haven't seen. It's not navy, it's definitely a little more blue.
Yeah, it's a lot, I like the way you put that. It's
like a brighter blue.
It's a bluey blue.
Yeah, it's a bluey blue.
It's a more bluey blue.
That's called indigo.
That's the indigo. Okay. Next to this, then we've got the fire engine red, the race car red, the origami red, whatever you want to call it. That is red all day long.
And it's so, everybody loves the red. And I love all the kitchen appliances on it. Guys, if you have a whole baking area and it's all stuffed in shelves and you never use it except for the holiday season, it's so frustrating. Make this your whole baking world and you literally pull it out of the pantry and then put it away when you're done.
So simple.
It's easy. And I love the fact, look at the heavy duty stuff you have on here.
Oh yeah.
Like in this center row, that's a full on coffee maker.
That's a big one.
And then of course you got your KitchenAid.
The big stand mixer, and this thing is no joke. I mean, there's some weight behind that bad boy right there. But you know what? It's not even challenging the shelf here. I mean, not at all. If you look at, and this shelf might have the most weight on it of anything right now on this particular one. It's perfectly rod straight, going right across there.
No bowing.
Ramrod straight. You don't see any bowing there at all.
Wow, now you've loaded this one up.
Yeah, we kind of put a couple things on there. This one is our platinum, okay, and this is the one that looks the most like stainless steel. So if you're going to use it in a kitchen, it would look great with appliances. But yeah, I mean, you can put a lot on here, and especially if you're going to use it outdoors, because remember, it's powder coated steel. That means you can use it outdoors.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's not going to, now what that means for you, if you've never heard that before, it's going to be chip resistant and scratch resistant all day, but corrosion resistant. That's the big deal for outdoors.
It's just huge.
It is. It's massive.
It really is.
Yeah.
But I want to see, you guys ever picked up one bag of potting soil? And this is 4.
We got 4 of them on there.
I can't lift that.
Well, and I'll show you something else that's crazy. If I can get these guys to just sit here for a second. Look at this. Look how you can.
Yeah, you totally move it.
I mean, well, not just the potting soil. Look at the logs down there too. I mean, that's real wood. That's not the fake stuff. That is real wood down there.
Lightweight plastic.
No, that is the real deal. And you can see how easily this whole thing just moves. So you're getting a whole lot when you pick these up in terms of storage and in terms of just practicality, being able to move things around. Then we go back to furniture. This is the bronze color right here.
And it's super deep, dark bronze.
Yeah, it's a really nice chocolate.
That, after the white's the second most popular.
I always tell people that they've got leather or wood furnishings, this looks amazing with that. I mean, it just blends right in with that.
Really pretty.
So that looks great. Now, this is a new color too. This one is called our, I want to keep saying blue steel, but it's steel blue.
Steel blue.
It's steel blue.
It's very pretty. It's like a dusty blue.
Yeah.
That's the most limited color. And again, please remember, even though you're only seeing one, you're getting two of the heavy duty origami shells.
Right, which is, I mean, that's a nice one. And then of course we've got the classic black down here in the end. Yeah. And it's a nice glossy back. Do you want to talk about the other things that people can get?
So here we go. I want you to back up. Guys, we're just going to focus from here down to Lou.
I'm going to keep going.
With a couple of accessories, this is the magic you can make.
Yeah.
So here's your today's special, and there's your today's special.
Right, these two.
What happened in between?
The connecting racks right here. Now I'll show you these, a live demonstration a little bit later, but right here you can see what this allows you to do. You take the 2 racks, you can literally connect them one to another. So now you're getting a 9-foot run on any shelf that has the connecting racks on it. And
look at that. Think about how much, think of your garage finally being really organized.
Yes, but also what that allows you to do is this.
Look, he's moving the entire
I can move
thing.
the entire wall.
You guys see the back end's moving too?
Like it's, and while I have this out here, let's take a look on the side.
Yeah.
This is a side pouch. You can get this as well. This is great for putting in shoes, tools, craft supplies, whatever it is you want to put in there.
Oh wait, little heads up, super limited on the side pouch. And guys, on your left-hand screen, we're gonna be running all these accessory pieces. We have the 2-pack of the metal baskets, so let's show that next.
Well, now we've got a practical example right here where there's 2 of them hanging here, but if you come over here, these metal baskets, It's a crazy thing. They can either hang or they can stack, whatever you want to do. So here we've got two that are stacked, and over there you can see them hanging. Then behind me, we have got our canvas cubes, and you can see the way that these fit perfectly on the shelves. They're custom made to go with these.
So they have the long depth.
They do. Yeah, if I pull one of these out, I mean, just look, that is one deep basket. That's not just a square.
That's
okay?
great, yeah.
And they're collapsible. So when you're not using them, you can flatten them down and stow them out.
Okay, and then at the end, we have 2 more shelves.
Yes, we actually have some more baskets down here at the end. These are different baskets. These are not these are the hanging baskets as opposed to the stackable baskets. So
And
lots of
those
choices
come with a
for things.
2-pack. What I think though is key is if you really want to create this wall, it could be entertainment wall, whatever, get these. And specifically, these are called
the connecting
racks.
Yeah.
You get a set of 2.
You do.
And I have them in almost every color. And then have some fun. If we are missing it in some of the colors, you can just do it as like a contrast.
Right.
So it's these guys right here and here. You get a set of 2.
Yes.
That's called the connecting racks. And you want to grab those early.
Yeah.
Now, something else just to point out. We have not done this as a Today Special since 2018. It's been a couple years, right?
Yeah.
And what happens is everybody waits for this one. It's our strongest, it's the most durable, it's the biggest, it's the heavy duty. It's the one that holds the most and holds the most weight. It's that powder-coated steel. These are indoor and outdoor. Folds up in seconds, folds out in seconds. It's really effortless to put these together. Getting out of the box is the toughest thing, and that's pretty easy. They fold flat because they can slip away if you do want to store them. Maybe this is only going to be temporary for you. It can hold up to 250 pounds per shelf. That's with the wheels on.
That's right.
Not the wheels off, but the wheels on. If you take the wheels off, it's even more. And we have 8 really gorgeous colors. Why do I love midnight? Because I have all the colors.
Yeah.
And I have all the accessory pieces like the connecting racks. So if you're thinking about getting these, you just get it done, you order it, and you sit back and you say, I got it. And I'll tell you something else. It's not a $25 purchase, I understand that. But these are worth their weight in gold because it makes your life easier, you're more organized, and these go with you. A lot of us buy shelving, and guess what happens? You go to move, what do? You put it out in the driveway because it's trash.
Yeah.
You don't move it. These, once you buy them, they go with you wherever you go.
Oh yeah.
And I bought these for my son because he's in, he was in a dorm and then he moved into an apartment in his house up where he lives at college. And why buy one-time shelves when I can have shelves for a lifetime?
Well, and you know what? And it's smart for you too, because number one, they are going to last longer, but number two, they're easier to move. I mean, if you're the parent that's going to be moving somebody in and out of a dorm, you definitely don't want to get particle board or plastic or something like that that's either going to fall apart or it's going to take up a tremendous amount of space in the back of a van or a trailer. These things fold down to 4 inches across right here, as you can see. So you could easily move an entire room with just, the trunk of a car. I mean, it's really, really simple to do. And the fact that you're getting 2 of these, I mean, most people, they start with one and then they buy another and another. We've heard people, I've heard somebody last week who was like, in the 50s for pieces of origami that they had.
It doesn't surprise me.
50 different pieces, because we make a lot of them. But it's like eating potato chips. You can't stop at one once you try them.
And this is a great entry to them, too.
Yeah.
The price, the way they are, you're just not getting a better deal. All right, so here's what we do. Here, just to break it down for you, if you had to buy the shelves, to buy them together, you'd spend $60 more if you bought them separately, okay? So right now, your $60 savings just on the shelf. Where this really also kicks in is the shipping and handling. A lot of times, I don't really talk about that very much, but in this case, it's a big box, right? And it's 2 boxes. So the shipping on each of these is about $18 a piece. So in just the free shipping alone, that's another $36 in savings. So if you're buying them as our today's special tonight, while we got them, you're saving a total of $96. And again, it's not those cheap, inexpensive shelves, or it's not those plastic shelves that you actually do pay a lot for. You're gonna get the quality that's unsurpassed. And that's why right now, there's 2,436 perfect 5-star reviews on this very shelf.
Isn't it crazy?
How crazy is that?
Yeah. Well,
on a shelf.
Here's the other thing. Think about this. How many items do we have that we've been selling consistently for a decade?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Great point.
This is not something new. These have been around for almost 10 years now, and I still have some from, when they first gave them to me 10 years ago, that this color, pewter.
Yeah, me too.
And they look exactly the same. And they've been in my garage, they've been in my storage unit, I've left them in the backyard. I mean, all over the place. These will stand up to the test of time. And that's the big thing about powder coating, because they powder coat trailers for boats. You know what I mean? So if you're going to powder coat a trailer for a boat and something that's going to go in and out of the water all the time, it's got to be able to stand up to the elements. It has to.
Right. And believe it or not, this does. Isn't that cool? So if you want to use it, we have people use this as garden centers on the outside.
Oh, you know what? Let's go around again.
We have people put their bird cages on these. Oh. It's crazy how many different things people use.
No, and here's the thing too. You know, if you have, you know, obviously if you go to the big box stores, for a lot of people the problem is they come home and they're like, what am I doing with this stuff? Where's it all going to go? Right. The nice thing with origami is you've got tons of space when you need it. What I mean by that is when all this stuff is gone, when we've eaten all the macaroni and cheese and we've used all the trash bags and done all this stuff and it's all gone, we can fold this up and it doesn't have to take that space. It doesn't have to have that footprint because origami is a storage solution. It is not a storage problem. And so many shelves become a problem when they're empty. Not origami. You have 2 of these, you're gonna get 2 of these, you can use them any way you want to, okay? Now, this guy right here, we were talking about this earlier, about how cool this is for the kitchen. I have more people tell me that they use it in their kitchens, either out on display like this, or as you were talking about earlier, for a walk-in pantry. Because the cool thing about this is, even with all this stuff on here, look at how easily, and this is all real, there's nothing on here that's fake. I mean, I can move all this stuff around very easily with one hand. So anybody can do this. Put it in the pantry. When you need it, you bring it out. And it's one of those things where, you know, when was the last time you saw your waffle iron?
Right. You know when was the last time you used it?
Yeah, exactly, because you never listen to it.
Well, like a KitchenAid. A KitchenAid, if you have it on a lower shelf underneath your cabinet, that's a beast to get out of there. What I like about this, it's right at my height. I can lift it off, I can use it.
Right there.
I can put it back on here, and then I can roll it away if I want to store it. So I love that. You're not having to reach down and try to lift a big KitchenAid on top of your counter, because you're gonna bake cookies for Christmas time.
Right. No, exactly. But I mean, so how many pieces of furniture could you use in your kitchen and then put it outside?
Right, exactly.
And that's what we're doing here. I mean, so it's the same, you know, at the end of the day, it's the exact same thing, but remember, look at the potting soil that's on here. I mean, that is a whole lot. And then look at all that firewood on the bottom that's on here as well. And the reason you can do all this is because of the way it's designed, because of the powder-coated steel, and because we have these wire shelves, so water's gonna drain through them, air is gonna flow through them. You know, that's why people use them for drying racks, people use them for baker's racks, people use them for, you know, all kinds of things. I mean, you know, whatever their imagination dreams up, they can do it with this. And super easy to roll, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, I love that. By the way, as we continue on, here's some of the reviews. Best shelving I ever bought. Easy assemble, very sturdy. This is a good solid rack, no putting together, just unfold. They're well made and great quality, and best of all, I don't have to ask someone to help me to put it together.
There you go.
It's already done for me.
Yeah.
And you'll read that. I mean, there's 5-star after 5-star after. There's over 2,000 5-star reviews. So if you're sitting on the fence and thinking, well, you know, should I do that tonight? Take advantage of the 5 Flex. So right now, over the next 5 months, you're only spending $39.99. 100% take advantage of the free shipping. Because when we do origami and it's full shipping, this is almost $18 to ship one of them.
One of them, yeah.
So multiply that by 2, that's $36 in shipping alone. And please remember, this is our last Origami Today's special for the rest of the year. And this is our #1 best-selling origami version that we do, which is the heavy-duty style. Also, please remember, it's not one, you're getting 2 of these. I don't want people, because we're only standing in front of one, but this is huge. You're getting 2 for the price tonight. But again, that's only for today while we have it available.
Right. Now, the bronze one here, you know, as a piece of furniture, great entertainment center, great play center for the kids if you want to put their gaming systems on here. I mean, and especially in this brown color, and I always say this about it, but it really is true, that if you've got leather, if you've got wood furnishings, this looks amazing with it. It really blends in nicely. I love this new color here, the steel blue. It's a really cool shade. And for crafters, my wife Kelly has one in the turquoise color in a closet that she keeps all her craft supplies on. Right. Because she just has so much and so much, and it always seems to be appearing lately, I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff in there. But for her, it's really convenient because if you're a crafter, you know how much stuff it takes. She's really into doing the heat press on the shirts and stuff now, and the canvas bags.
Yeah, with her Cricut.
Yeah, with her Cricut.
Yeah.
She does all that stuff. So she's doing all that, but there's a lot that goes with it. And a lot of times she's got to use the dining room table. Right. Well, we got to eat there too. So it's nice that she can wheel everything out on this and have a table side.
That's true, because you wheel it down and then you just wheel it back and put it in a closet somewhere. We know people who, instead of doing a built-in closet organizing system, just use the origami.
Just put it in there.
They put it underneath, and then they just organize all their handbags and their shoes and their sweaters. And again, we could go on and on for hours with all the cool cool ways you can use this.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Jeannie, who's on Facebook with us right now,
yes,
she says she owns many of the origami, and she's actually had them for over 10 years.
This is what I was saying.
So from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And they'll look just as good.
Just as good.
You can buy them tonight, and 10 years, 15 years from now, they're gonna look identical to how they look tonight. Miss Sylvia's online on Facebook. She absolutely loves hers. So there's a lot of you on Facebook, a lot of online, a lot of you have written comments saying how much you love the origami. And you know what cracks me up? Since there's over 2,400 five-star reviews, it's a shelf.
Yeah.
Okay? When was the last time you bought a particle board shelf and it made you so happy, you went on and gave it a perfect 5-star rating? This has got to be good. So read those reviews and really trust them, because once you own an origami, you do. I have more origamis in my crafting area. I got the smaller versions. I have the big guys in our storage now. It's a laundry center. I mean, even if you use it as a laundry center. Oh, yeah. Because you don't have a laundry room.
It'll convince you. Once you've used them, you know what I mean? You're never going to buy anything else again. I mean, you're never going to buy particle board. You're never going to buy plastic, because it just doesn't make sense to you after that.
And it doesn't make any sense to get permanent shelving.
No.
Because it's permanent. I'd rather pay for it once, and it moves with me wherever I move.
Well, it's like I always say about my garage. Like, you know, in my garage, I've got steel cabinets all around the perimeter of the garage, but then I've got origami racks in front of the cabinets because it wasn't enough space. But I couldn't do that with traditional shelving. With origami, if I've got shelves like this, I just slide them out of the way when I need to get into a cabinet. And if you have a garage, you need to get these for that garage, okay? You need to get your car in there, get the stuff off the floor. This is the best way to do it. If you look at this right here, I mean, we've got a lot on here, but we could put a lot more too.
Oh gosh,
we could put a whole lot more. And if you don't think there's a lot of room, look at the size of the tub that's on the bottom right here. I mean, this is a big, big tub that's sitting on the bottom right there, and that easily fits underneath here. So real simple. You know what, let's do it. I want to show everybody a live demonstration of the connecting racks.
Yes, I love that.
Because these things are really cool, and it opens up an entire world of possibilities for you. So yeah, if you want to grab those, I'm going to pull this guy out here. Now, what's neat about these connecting racks, okay, if you're kind of wondering like what the mystery was with these, okay, it's the way they hook on there. See that? These are all powder-coated steel, just like the racks. And there are these hooks right here that you can put on any level of the shelves, okay? So what I like to do is, let's say I'm gonna do an entertainment center, okay? So I might put one up on the top, because usually in an entertainment center, you've got like a top shelf where you can put knickknacks and things, right? So we're gonna put that up there. Then I'm gonna take this guy, and I'm gonna make a nice space in the middle. So the TV can sit right in here. And you can see that is a nice big opening right there. But in just seconds, we just created a wall unit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple. Now, here's the other thing about this. Now watch this. These things are super sturdy.
That's great.
Look at the way that hangs on there. And I can move the entire wall unit just like that. But then, if I wanna take it apart, one hand, very simple to do. So these really make a nice long shelf unit. If you got really long things, I mean, like you could put a kayak on top of this.
True.
You know
That's
what I mean?
a great point.
I mean, long
or surfboards
things.
Or whatever.
Yeah, anything like that. Skis, I mean, whatever it is, you can do that. And you don't need to worry if it's a kayak or it's skis or something like that, that it's gonna hurt them somehow. Because guess what? Powder-coated steel doesn't care if it gets wet. It'll dry. It's not gonna rust. And that's the big deal.
Yeah, and again, so you don't have to baby these. It's not like, a lot of times you get fancy shelving at home or in a closet, and you're like, oh man, I can't just throw my tennis shoes on there. A lot of people use these in the wintertime because when the kids come home, they put all their mittens and the husband's wet work boots are on here. And they put all the scarves and the hats and let them dry for the next day when they go out to school when it's snowing. Again, there's just unlimited uses for these. But what you're seeing tonight, and this is so important, is you're getting both of these. Your saving is substantial. This isn't just a lame $10 off. You're saving $96. That includes $60 off on the price of getting two, and then another $36 on the shipping, because normally the shipping is almost $18 per shelf. You're gonna get them at home, they come right to your door. We have 5 flex pays tonight, free shipping tonight, so absolutely take advantage of it. And for me, you know how it is, Lou, if you've got a room that makes you crazy, it's that cluttered bedroom, it's a cluttered closet, it's a cluttered garage area, and you're just pulling your hair, grab these. I was able to pay for mine by moving to a smaller storage unit because now I'm using vertical space so much smarter because of my origami. And you know what? I've got them packed in there. And the cool thing is I have them like this and the space is small. So what do I do to get the one behind? I pull this one out in the hallway of the storage unit, I use this one, and then when I'm done, I push this one back inside.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. And I'll tell you what, I did that for a long time. It was a big banner moment a couple weeks ago at the Caputo house because we got rid of our storage unit.
Wow,
we got rid of our storage unit. Well, we moved the stuff to my office, but we got rid of the storage unit, and that was a big deal. But I had 6 different origami racks in there, and you should have seen, this is the coolest thing. I was moving everything out, and I was making all these trips. I'm like, wait a minute, I got wheels. Why am I doing this? So I just drug all the racks down there. And I actually have pictures, one day I'm gonna show them, of me with these things in the elevator going downstairs.
So smart.
And then taking them and putting them in the back of my truck.
Right.
And think about this for a second. If you had 4 of these, and they're only 4 inches wide each, that's 16 inches of space. It's like this.
Right.
That's all you're using to transport 4 of these.
So you had your true origami moment.
I did.
You had like in real life.
It felt really good.
Right,
It felt really, really good.
And guys, I want to show you white because this is the #1 most popular one at this point. But I love this because we got a fireplace over here and it just becomes part of your home decor.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a big budget, or again, maybe you're downsizing, or maybe you're upsizing, or maybe you're going to move from one place to the next. Maybe you're in the military and you've got to move quite often. You can use these as home decor, and then when you go to move, they go with you.
Yeah.
They're not built in. You don't have to say, oh, I spent all that money and they got to stay there. They're not creepy particle board that looks bad and is going to fall apart. They're not plastic, which is so rickety and just so unstable.
Yeah.
You know, they're really just solid and beautiful, and they just work. And then if you change your mind or decide you want to move them somewhere else, it's just that easy to actually reconfigure them into a whole different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing you don't want to miss out is on the price. And if you're new, this is important. Our today's special is good for one single day. There's 2 ways it ends. #1, we sell all the color and then that's gone. You know that? Or we get to midnight and then the price will automatically go up and you'll lose that substantial free shipping. And I always love midnight because I got everything. So if you want the white, by gosh, those are by far outselling the other colors. Grab the 2 set of white right now. And also, you know what we've heard people use them for? If you have guests come for the holidays, you roll one of these into their room and let them put all their junk on it.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's their shelves.
Yeah.
You know, they can put whatever they want in there. Well, and I think the other thing people need to understand too is we're used to seeing cheap furniture, meaning furniture that has been, it's painted, it's you know, it's got vinyl on it, you know, like in the case of particle board. Origami is powder coated, okay? And that means I didn't cut any corners, because when you powder coat a piece of steel, you actually put electrodes on these and you put a charge through the steel and then you spray it with a dry powder coating material. What that means for you though is look at the coverage on this, okay? There's no drips, there's no streaks, there's no voids. There's no place where the powder coating material didn't bond to, and that's why we can say that these are corrosion resistant. We didn't just magically make the metal suddenly rust proof, okay? Right. It doesn't work like that. But because it's so completely covered, you can say that it's corrosion resistant, and that's what origami does. And these will stand up to the test of time. Yeah. Indoors, outdoors, whatever you want to do with it. And we have people put them outside. They use them for an outside buffet. If they're having a party, then they roll them back in, or they roll them back to the garage. Then some people will put all their plants on these. So even if you say, oh, I only have a balcony, I live in an apartment, you will love these, because one can go into your closet and organize that. The other one goes on your small balcony, and you can put your blankets, your plates, you can put your plants on here. We have people put their bird cages on here. Right. It's really crazy. I mean, pool toys, you know what I mean? If you're lucky enough to live someplace by the water. And that's see, like I live by the water, okay? Yeah. And salt water, okay? I could put a piece of steel out there and 2 weeks later it's rusty. Right. I'm telling you right now, it happens all the time, especially like barbecue grills and things like that. But not these. These guys are beasts. You can put these out there. They look beautiful. I always call them Beauty and the Beast because they're really pretty when they're indoors. You put them outside, though, they are the beast. They will handle the weight. And remember, each one of these, let's go over that again. Sure. Each one of these, without the wheels on it, will hold 250 pounds on every shelf. There are 4 shelves. That's 1,000 pounds per rack. Guys, that's 2 tons of weight that you can put on it. Sorry, 1 ton of weight. 1,000 pounds on each. 1 ton of weight, that's 2,000 pounds. So that's a lot of weight that you can put on. Even with the wheels though, still 300 pounds that you can move around, that you can roll around your house. We've had people, it's funny because I've actually had people call me and tell me that they use these as like dollies in their house to move heavy objects around. Yeah. Well, think about this. I would use it as a portable laundry. You could put laundry baskets, a big laundry basket will fit on here. Yeah. So you roll it down the hallway to the washer and dryer, you do all the laundry, and then as you go by each room, you just dump the basket in and dump the basket in. You will be so thrilled at how often you'll use these and how much you'll love them. You really will. And you know what's funny? As your
lifestyle changes, they change with you. Like originally I had these back in my crafting area and they were laundry. One was all for laundry because I don't have a laundry room. And the other one was for all my crafting supplies. Then I changed my mind and I needed them in storage because I needed a smaller storage unit. So I moved them into there. And I love it because they really, as your lifestyle changes, they totally morph and change with you.
Well, I mean, think about this. If you have a kid that's going to college, you buy this for them for dorm room furniture. Then they move into their first apartment. It goes with them. Then they get married. It goes to their first house. Eventually, they'll be giving it to their kids. I'm telling you, these will last that long because listen to that. That's the real deal.
Yeah,
that's steel.
And you can easily go out and buy a plastic unit and pay, you know, 3/4 of the price, and those fall apart and they're hard to build and they're so rickety and you would never put any weight on them. Or you could buy particle board trying to organize your garage and the first time you put 2 paint cans on it, they bow. You know that.
They do.
Or it looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa and you know how you have that one shelf that no one touches? Like, can you get that paint? No, because the whole thing's just gonna fall down. That never happens with these.
No.
Do me one more favor, we can collapse them again just to show them how they work? Absolutely.
Great. Look at that. And it takes seconds to do it.
Guys, that's it.
That was the whole thing right there. You missed it. So, it was easy.
It happens so fast that people go, wait a minute, do I need screws? Do I get a bunch of, no. That's literally putting them together and taking them apart.
Simple.
And then I just add the wheels, and I add the wheels myself, and it was effortless. They even give you a little tool to use them.
Oh yeah, nothing
But
to
they're
it.
so easy to put the wheels on. That's not a big deal.
Boom.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up on these. White, by far outselling the other colors. And then our pretty, is it bronze or are we calling it?
Bronze.
The bronze, that's the second most popular. I would recommend if you're on the line right now or go to .com, just grab your set before they're gone. You click for FlexPay, you get the free shipping, and then you'll be happy and you'll be organized. All right, Lou, thanks for hanging out.
You're welcome.
We'll see you later.
All right.
Hey, by the way, we're having a really fun weekend because you can join the Beekman boys and all the neighbors as we take the show on the road to the place where it all started to help celebrate the Beekman 1802 and their Happy Place first anniversary. We'll be live from the Beekman Harvest Festival in Sharon Springs, New York, with special offers, including a sneak peek at their holiday collection. So it'll be goats and people and fun, and we're actually gonna be there live. It's Saturday, September 14th from 3 to 5 p.m. and then 12 noon to 2 p.m. Wait, that doesn't make sense. How could this be 2 times like that? Saturday, September 14th from 3 to 5 or noon to 2. So it's noon to 2 and then 3 to 5? Well, it says noon to 2. Oh, Pacific time. I missed the word Pacific. I'm like, that seems so backwards. Sorry, folks out in California. All right, coming up next, we have some brand new items you've never seen before because we're gonna get your home organized as we go into the holiday season.
Sundays are for shopping and style here at HSN. Join me, Callie Northagen, for all the latest in fashion, footwear, and accessories. Watch live on HSN or the HSN app.
Hi neighbors, it's Josh and Brent. We're the founders of Beekman 1802. And do you know we've been here at HSN for 1 whole year already?
We hope you'll join us all month to see what kind of specials we have up our sleeves.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Here, do me a favor, guys, too. Please stay on the line for our today's special. Yeah, we're really, really busy at this point. And if you want the white or you want the bronze, my best advice is before you go to sleep, you just go, I got them ordered. And use the FlexPay. Remember, that's $96 off for today only. And that is our last Origami Today special of the whole year. So we will not be bringing those back at that remarkable savings. All right, we got to move on because we are going to get your home cleaned up, especially as we head into the fall and the holiday season. And this is a nifty item. It's kind of back and better than ever before. This is our Hurricane Fur Whiz. You get the Fur Wizard and the Mini Fur Wizard, plus you get the little case to go along with it. And if you've got fur babies or a lot of hair in your life, this this is the answer, and Bobby's gonna tell us all about it. Hi, Bobby, welcome back.
Hello.
Good
Nice
to see you.
Yeah, like you said,
Boy, this
back
is
and
a
better than ever.
pet lover's dream.
It is, right? Before I even tell you anything about it, let me just go ahead and do the demo. Can I do that? Is that allowable?
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna do one hand and swipe that white fur that you see right there effortlessly. Turn it over, because that's all you're gonna do when you get this home, and swipe. It's just as easy as that, just like a common dating application, except with this one, when you swipe left and right, you actually get something done, AKA you get some serious cleaning. So this is the Hurricane Fur Wizard. I wanna ask you, what are you currently doing in your household to keep it hair-free? Are you one of these people, like me, these tape rollers that you have to just tear and figure out, and then you're throwing away? That's why I bring this prop in here to show. Basically, you're throwing cash in the trash, right? These are like $3, $4, or $5. You have like 3 or 4 rooms. Why are you doing that? And then we had this other solution that, you know, this does okay, but the problem with these is, what do you do with the hair when you're done? You actually have to touch it. You have to remove it, and this, you know, how long does that take? Who wants to mess with that? With your Hurricane Fur Wizard, all the hair is going to be trapped right inside there.
Wait,
so
now show them how it works, because this is cool when it happens.
So you take this off and you just dump whatever is in there. So you're not having to reach in and pull out or anything like that.
But
so
when you actually push it in there.
Oh, let me show you that.
Yeah, show
okay.
that. That's
right.
the cool part.
Here's the magic. So you see it's dirty right now. This is the self-cleaning tank. You put it in, it goes in dirty, comes out.
Okay, look at that. Did you guys
clean.
see that? How cool. You just keep going.
You just keep going.
You will never buy another one of these ever.
No, that's the beauty of it. So I mean, think about this. I want to welcome you to your very last lint brush that you will ever need to own, because you don't have to spend any money on refills or more of these tapes or more of these brushes. This one and done, and that's it. So
Wait,
again,
also too, now don't forget, this is great. It's $12.95, and we have 3 flex pays. You get the mini. Now, why do they include the mini with it?
the mini is perfect for on the go. So gentlemen, your briefcases, ladies, your pocketbook, your purse. If I can step over here, I'll show you, because I've got some clothes items right here.
Oh, sure.
Because, you know, if you're on the road.
And it just might be fuzz.
Yeah, it might exactly.
not be pet hair.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Could be husband hair. I always like to talk about that. Just a couple of quick brushes.
Oh,
and this one
brilliant.
is self-contained. So it goes in dirty, comes out clean, same way, but it doesn't come all the way out. So these guys are really nice, lightweight, portable, affordable, great to take with you on the road. Have one in your car. Ladies, if you got the blouse, or, you know, it's just time for date night.
Sometimes there's like a knit like that.
Just something like that.
But a knit like that attracts a lot of fuzz.
Absolutely.
Or a lot of hair. It might even be your long hair from your head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is safe on all type of fabrics, you know, cotton and linen. You can take this so many places. Check out this pillow right here. Let's do this pillow. I mean, you can see all this white, you know, fuzz and hair on.
Well, it could be cat hair, dog hair, pet hair.
Cat hair, dog hair, your hair, my hair, anybody's hair. All you do.
Wow.
There's no.
And that's on a velvet, guys.
Yeah.
Velvet grabs everything.
Exactly.
It grabs it like a magnet almost.
It's like that
Look how clean
performance.
that is. Can you see that? It literally makes a demarcation line. Can you guys see that? I can't. Can you see it? There's literally, from the really little petite fuzz, a clean line where it's from perfectly clean to all the hair down here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that was just one simple stroke. And again, all that stuff is going into the dunk tank, and then you don't have to touch it. You just empty it out. Again, I'll show you. The bottom comes off right here. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know which camera I got right. This one. Look at all that. You just dump that out, and then.
Hey, can you guys see that? Just to show it to you. Now that's a big collection.
That is a collection. So that's kind of a very cool feature about it. Again, you don't want to be wasting time and money on these rollers. Get your Hurricane Fur Wizard, again, brought to us by Hurricane, the same folks that brought us the Hurricane Spin Mop. We know how successful that item was. Same family. Again, the only instructions you're going to get is to go in the direction of the arrow. Watch this. Just smooth stroke. Look at all that I got off in just one pass. Jeez. Look at all that stuff. Again, goes in dirty, comes out clean. Well, Bobby, how does this work? What is the secret to the Hurricane Fur Wizard? I'll tell you right now. It's thousands of tiny micro bristles. This is the deluxe version. So, Suzanne, you've got not only the front, you've got the back, because it's dual-sided. This, because it's the deluxe, version, you're gonna pick up twice as much of the stuff in half of the time. So when you're comparing internet shopping, this is the deluxe. Make sure you compare apples to apples. I don't think anyone beats us in price.
Oh, really? Okay, so we've got the best they have.
Absolutely the best.
Yeah, and remember, you're getting the little travel one too.
Yes.
And by the way, we are crazy good busy on this one. You know what it's like if you ever had people come over and they stand up and all the pet hair's on your company's pants. That is the most embarrassing. Oh, kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, okay, a lot of embarrassing.
It's truly embarrassing. But you know what? You have to fight. You love your pets, you love your animals, but you've got that dog that just sheds everywhere.
Yep.
Or the cat hair that's everywhere. Just grab this. You've got 30 days to try it out.
Yeah.
Give it at home, give it a spin. It's gonna work, but if you don't love it, you can send it back for a refund. But this is so exciting because we have a featured price and we reduce the shipping. I would honestly think about getting multiples too, because you might have family members who have pets. Maybe you go to somebody's house, it might be your daughter's house, and you go there and they've got the pets, the dogs, and there's just hair everywhere. Honestly, I have 2 dogs who I love.
Oh, so this is for
dogs.
you. You need to get...
Well, but I hate pet hair. I find it absolutely disgusting.
Right,
I hate
like
sitting on
that.
it. I hate when you lift up your arm, you've got hair on your arm of your sweater.
Yeah.
It gets everywhere on your pants and you're trying to pick hair off. Or it might just be, as you said, Bobby, too, a little bit of lint. Maybe you've got lint that you've put on a winter jacket and
Absolutely.
it's got some fuzz on it. And so this is your lint remover. So it's not always for just the serious pet hair problems.
Anything.
We all have lint in our lives.
Yeah, and I'll go over here to the chair. Not always do you have to bring out the vacuum for a job. Sometimes you just need a brush, you need something quick. You know, I've got the dog bed here. Here's my Bailey. Just a couple of swipes, you can see instantly I get those big pieces of fur. It's that easy. Again, it goes in dirty, comes out clean.
It
You've
really.
got the chair, the ottoman.
Wait. I'm gonna pick up. Wait. I'll tell you what drives me crazy. It's the one hair that's floating around nowhere. It's like that one right there. You can't see it, but I'm gonna.
Can't see it.
But I love it.
Boom.
Just boom.
Yeah,
and it's gonna take it off. And you know what's really funny? It even takes off the dust that's surrounding it.
I'm glad you said that, because here's a huge point. Not only is it getting the fur and the hair, the dust, the dander, but what's on that hair? That's the key point. Not only is it getting the fuzz, but what was on the allergens? You know, people have allergies like me. I'm always sneezing and stuff.
Right.
So the less hair that's in my house, the less problem I'm gonna have with that.
That's really amazing.
If you use it on your
actually.
clothes, the cleaner you're keeping your clothes, the less amount of times you have to do the wash. There's all kind of reasons why you're gonna fall in love with the Hurricane Fur Wizard. And I wanna show you real quick, because I know we don't have much time. Something like this, a carpet like this, it looks clean to the naked eye. Watch this. I pull out my Hurricane Fur Wizard. I just do 1 or 2 swipes.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
Oh.
Look at that.
Ooh, that is a lot of hair. Show the other side too.
I only did 2 strokes, and that's all you have to do is nice, even, slow strokes. You're gonna get all the stuff off without too much effort. And when you put it in, I'm gonna show you the secret. These are the micro bristles. They're doing the work for you. There is also micro bristles right inside here in the cleaning tank. So when you pull it out, it's friction right there, and we're gonna show you an animation of exactly how that works. There's all those thousands of tiny micro bristles going to work for you, goes in dirty, comes out clean, so you don't have to do the work. And actually, Suzanne, I'll be honest with you, when I'm cleaning with the Hurricane Fur Wizard, to me, it feels therapeutic, because you instantly see how clean it is.
Yes.
You're like, swipe, and I'm done.
There's something very zen about that. You just go like
allowed?
that and you're like, yeah, look at that, even the little guy.
Are you
I
allowed
just
to
went
have
over this little
fun
spot. I know.
when you're cleaning?
Look at that little spot. I'm using the little portable guy, right?
Yes.
And look at all the hair I just grabbed, and I just swiped over it 1 time. And then again, it's gone. Isn't that cool? All right, here's the story. Stay on the line for this. I know we're pretty busy. It's a 2-pack. You get the portable one and you get the big guy as well. Thanks, Bobby.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
I got more to help your
Pick a
fall
couple up.
just be even better than ever, but let me give you an update on our Origami Today special. Okay, if you missed out what it is, it's our #1 sturdiest shelving racks that we do. And it's not one, guys, you get a set of 2. This is huge. You get 2 shelving racks in whatever color you're gonna pick. And we're actually showing 1, but that's what makes this such a big deal. So here's what you're getting, is you're getting a savings of $96 because of today's special. And what happens with that is, in the savings, you're saving $36 just on the shipping. And then on top of that, you're saving another $60 on the price of the origami shelves. And that's a really big deal when we do free shipping on those, because normally it's about $18 to ship 1 of them. Please remember, you're getting 2. That's a really exciting offer tonight. We've not offered that since 2018, so it's been a really long time since we put that origami combo together. How many have we sold? We've sold almost 700 in this hour alone. Now, do you have a graphic with all the colors, Rick? I don't know if you guys have a separate graphic for that. All the colors. That would have been handy. Okay, well, you know. Okay, here are the colors. We have black, bronze, indigo, platinum, pewter, red, steel, and white, or steel blue and white. White and the bronze are #1, #2, most popular this hour. So once again, before you go to bed tonight, and again, I hate that it's only showing, there's the 2-pack. Drives me crazy when I can't see both, because the deal is phenomenal. Thank you, Rick. We do have the colors. We have two new ones too. The steel blue and the indigo are both brand new colors tonight that we're launching. But then we have the most popular ones we ever offer are in there. The black, the bronze, the platinum, the pewter, and the white. The white's huge because it matches everything. They collapse down in an instant. The savings huge, and they have over 2,000 five-star reviews. So if you're even on the fence, just click to hsn.com and just click the 5-star reviews, and you'll just see it's 2,400 5 stars. It's a lot of reading tonight, but if you have the time, make sure to check out the reviews. If you're on the fence, it's just an awesome item, so don't miss out. Okay, now this is another item that we recently just launched, and we've sold thousands and thousands in just maybe a week of airings, not very many airings. It's another one of those issues that we have to deal with, and that's moving our furniture. Whether it's to move it because we're really bored with where it's at, or to clean under and behind it, we've got the answer. And it's the easiest way truly to move, well, I don't know, Tracy, a big heavy couch. And this is a big couch.
Look, I'm showing off. Remember, we had this on a couple days ago.
Yes.
Yeah, and you were so shocked at how easy it is to move.
Really surprised.
Yeah, and look at this couch. I mean, I can move it sideways, front to back. I can flip it in a circle all I want. And the magic is right here. These tiny little feet right here, we have them underneath all of the legs of this couch, which allows me to do this. So, you know, if I'm putting an area rug down, if I'm doing chores, if I'm cleaning, if I want to actually move the washer and dryer out from where it is right now to clean behind, I can, because these feet will hold 240 pounds worth of weight. But the magic, my friends, is this jack that we have, because this jack is gonna allow you to lift up to 660 pounds worth of weight so that you can get
by yourself.
By yourself, 2 fingers. I'll show you how easy it is. So this lifts up the furniture. This is what you put underneath the couch or whatever furniture you need, and then it's just do what you want. So the way it works is you take your little jack right here and you come down here. Let me show you here. You put it underneath the foot, just like so, all right? And you can see how easy it is, just with a couple fingers. You can use your whole hand. I'm showing off this morning, so I'm gonna use my fingers. This allows you to, again, put those feet underneath here. So as soon as you get that foot under there, this is how easy it is. Because literally, how would you move this couch? How would you move it?
Well, I'd end up trying to move it, and I would absolutely scrape my wood floors.
Absolutely.
I would scratch them.
And you would have to get a couple people, if you weren't doing that, to get underneath here, still lift up the entire couch itself, and then, you know, it's a 2-man job at minimum.
A minimum, right,
yeah.
Sure, yeah. And I would be so lazy, I would just try to push it, and then cuss at myself because I've scratched my wood floors.
Right, or pulled up the rug, you know, like, or, you know, all that.
Or just not move it at all and just be mad.
Right, and be like, oh, I wonder what it would look like to have that couch.
I wonder how dirty it is back there.
But I love this. You know, we've included these carpet sliders so you can go from hard surfaces to carpet. Again, you can clean behind a bed. I told you the other day I had to put an area rug underneath my daughter's bed. There's no other way to do that than to lift up the entire furniture, put the rug under, roll it out, and ready to go. This I was able to do on my own. Yeah. Well, you know, my puppy, we talked about this. The sweet baby who can do no wrong, 3 pounds of a hot mess, only 3 pounds, but is marking his territory.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So I had to get a new area rug. By the time I got it home, I pulled out the whole sectional, put the rug down by myself.
Wow.
And I was
And it was a
go.
big sectional.
Oh, it's a huge sectional.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
It's awesome.
Now there's some extra little goodies that are in here. So explain what the little lifts are.
All right, so we all know that none of our furniture is the same height off the floor, okay? Some is really low to the ground, some is high up. These risers right here allow you to get that perfect height. So if you have like a big chair that maybe is say 6-8 inches off of the floor, you can put your jack on top of here and then lift it up. You saw that in the video with the armoire.
Yeah, and I'd love to show that video again, so kind of now you understand what they're for. It kind of explains it better. Because again, it doesn't matter basically, here we go, just to show this. Yeah. So obviously it's a taller leg, so we needed to get more height to get that leverage.
Yeah, so there you can see, I mean, no matter what type of furniture you have, look at that huge armoire right there on the,
look at the table.
Look at that.
Look at that armoire. She's like,
I mean, when would you have cleaned behind it? When would you have been able to move that around? I always joke, if you get this just for the holidays, it's worth every cent.
That's true, because you're gonna move things to put the tree in the room.
Or we talked about this, how many times has somebody come to deliver furniture and they say, oh, where do we put the furniture? You're like, right there. And then a week later, you're like, oh, I would actually prefer it someplace else, you know? I saw reviews, painters were using this to move all of their furniture to the center of the room so that they could paint around. around.
Oh gosh, that's great. And they wouldn't damage the floors.
Exactly. So odd and end jobs, even hanging curtains, even cleaning the windows, and you have to move the furniture out of the way. How do you do it without this? Even dressers, nightstands. Look at this right here. There's no lip on the top of this, okay? So I would normally either push it and scratch my floors, or my fingers would do all of the heavy lifting, the tips of my fingers, okay? Or I would open this up, slam my fingers or something. We all come up with creative solutions. But look at this. I mean, it's so nice and easy, just like so. So now you can do it when you have the time, how you want to do it, whatever type of floor surface you have. These are just those things that you kind of keep in that little go-to box, you know, of great solutions.
2 colors, you have the gray or we have the brown. Those are your options. And here's what we have. We have HSN price, but we also have 3 flex pays, and we reduced the shipping on this to $3.50. Now, here's the thing. Like you said, Trace, you might not use this every single day. Certainly might not even use it every single week. But when you need it, you really appreciate you actually have that in your house. Like you go, oh my gosh, I'm really happy I have this. And we've tried other sliders before, but the problem is you had to use your own body weight and strength to lift it up to get a slider, and they literally slid. These have wheels on them, so there are these wheels that are actually moving around. So instead of having to use your weight, now you've got that brilliant lever, and we'll show that one more time, because that's the game changer there.
Oh yeah, look at this. Just with a couple fingers, it's gonna lift 660 pounds worth of weight. That enables me to take the sliders, like Suzanne said, we have the 3 axles of wheels, slide them underneath just like so, and then once it's in, look at this. I mean, I'm not a workout person.
This is a massive, you've got to see the size of this couch.
How would you lift this up?
This is a giganormo couch.
Yeah, look
it's giant. I think that, like, could you do that shot real quick? It's hilarious. It just shows how big, look how big this is. It's a giant couch. All right, thanks. Coming back, we've got more, including our favorite sheets.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel beautiful in a matter of a few minutes each day. That's why I created Dial 10. I want to give you beauty tools to create that feeling. My mission is to make you feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
Watching HSN, I'm Suzanne. It's all fall cleanup, getting ready for the holidays. I love fall because for me, it is that time of year where you like to be organized, you want to clean things, maybe you need to get your bed in shape because you got company coming or whatever it might be. And that's really the feature in this hour. Next hour, please join me. My guest and I have not been together for 17 years. She was my mentor when I first started in this business, and since that time has become such a dear friend of mine, Kathy Levin. She's a rock star in the shopping world, the TV shopping world. We're gonna be doing Nutrisystem. And really, if you're really ready to lose weight the smart way, we've got a beautiful plan coming up, and we'll spend an hour with Kathy. You'll see us together for the first time in 17 years, coming up just around the corner. But let's talk sheets. Whenever I talk about bedding, I think sometimes for many of us, it's the last thing we think about, but quite frankly, it should be the first thing we think about because we spend a lot of time, hopefully, in our bed, and we have the yummiest set. These feel like light suede. That's got to be the best word for them, a light suede. Hi, Ellen. What craziness do we have on the air tonight?
That's exactly what I thought. They feel sueded.
Is that what you were thinking?
That's exactly it.
Oh my gosh, these are amazing.
These are brand new. You guys are the very first to see them. They're exclusive here for HSN from Concierge Collection. It's our #1 selling type of sheet, not only industry-wide, but here at HSN as well. But this is a little bit different microfiber. Okay, how many of you love microfiber, right? We love the softness. We love how easy they are to care for. But maybe you want a little more weight to them.
Yeah.
That's what we did with these. We increased the weight
Let's see.
about 20%. So right?
These are dreamy.
And by doing that, what it allows us to do is to really get in there and double brush that sheet. So
I always thought microfiber was really soft.
It almost feels like a micro suede, right?
It does. It feels like a micro suede.
Which is my favorite kind of furniture. It is. My sofa is micro suede and I love
so
it,
comfortable.
Right? So comfortable.
Ooh, these are nice.
And these are great as we're transitioning into the cooler months, because if you love your microfiber, it's so soft and feels so good against your skin, this is gonna feel even better.
This is insane. It's probably my favorite microfiber we've ever done.
Wow, and
this
brand new,
great.
great colors. And remember, when you shop with us, it's any size.
That's right.
Same price.
So we have twin full queen king California king. You don't find that elsewhere, and it doesn't matter. All of you only pay $29.95. Plus, we have 3 flex pays. So yeah, let's do the colors. I like this palette. It's very subtle.
It is very subtle. Really great colors. This is the blue. Here's your gray, the white, the aqua, and then on the bed we have the blush layered with the taupe.
Look at this taupe.
They're both
color.
beautiful. Now there is one other thing that we've done to these to make them even better. They go through a softening. They have a softening agent in there so that they are pre-washed, pre-softened. So if you love, I am like, how can microfiber get any softer? It's one of those fabrics, you take it out of the package and it already feels like it's been laundered over and over to that perfect break-in. These are different. You can feel it, right?
No, it's crazy.
Is totally, she's just immersed.
I'm
I'm
examining these. I'm just like, I can't, I'm going, okay, got it, wow. Like they do feel like a suede, like a really gorgeous, expensive, velvety, yummy, lightweight suede. They're so cool.
You want to dress
but
in
not
this.
heavy.
Not heavy by far.
Right.
But, I read your reviews on microfiber, and I think most people, if they're disappointed, it's the weight, right? Because they're just not used to them being so lightweight. But so this has a little more substance to it, a little more weightiness, but not heavy. It has that beautiful trim on your top sheet as well as your pillowcases. And I want to show you the pocket size. But microfiber, we love it for so many reasons. Number one, the feel, always the feel. When I read reviews, it's always a highly rated sheet. For us, super affordable. So I think a lot of times people are surprised at how great they are.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Because I think with $29, you're like, come on, I can't get a pillowcase for that price.
It's so true.
And people's themes, they think they're going to be scratchy or awful or something.
It really has changed the industry. Yes. We're seeing different types for top of the bed, everything we're doing, and we're using this fabric. And look at this, it's so funny. Your friend, Miss Levine, came out and was looking at these sheets and she goes, does it have a deep pocket? Look at this, 18-inch elastic all the way around. This is a really generous cut on the pocket for you. So if you've tried microfiber and you love it, you've never felt microfiber like this. And if you've never tried it, you've been on the fence. I think a lot of times people shy away from man-made fibers, but they've gotten so much better.
Yeah.
If you stick to cotton because you love and you think all my sheets have to be cotton, there's room in your sheet wardrobe for microfiber.
Oh my gosh.
Not only the feel of it, but let's talk about how easy they are to...
I would talk about that and talk about color fast.
Yes.
Because a lot of times the people fall in love with it for that reason too.
Exactly.
It's just they really hold color.
They do. They're very fade resistant. So whatever color you choose, wash after wash, they really do hold that color. This is the taupe. Look at that with the blue. You could do the gray. And I want to say too, even the white. One thing I love about microfiber and white is it really stays that crisp white. Here's your aqua, and then this is the blush. They are shrink resistant, fade resistant,
right.
They're wrinkle resistant, and then they dry super fast.
Well, explain that too, because that's another really funny surprise. If you right now have cotton sheets and they have to dry forever and ever and ever and ever because they're heavy cotton sheets, you love them, but it's like, oh my gosh, I'm spending $1 gazillion just on electricity. Then these dry really fast. It'll surprise you. You'll set your dryer for one thing and go out and check them and go, oh my gosh, they're dry.
The first time I thought my dryer was broken. I thought something had happened. I want you to see too, this is a white. Do you see that you really don't see my hand through it?
No.
And so this is something, so a couple things we've done. A 20% increase in the weight, which, we've listened to your requests. We wanted to give you options and tiers when it comes to microfiber. A little beefier, a little more substance. And then the pre-washing. It's like a pre-softened sheet. If you've ever bought a pre-softened sheet, I love it because it really does just take it to the next level of comfort. It's like you've gotten it already broken in as soon as you get it out of the package. That's how these are gonna feel. But I thought the same thing as you. It feels like a suede fabric.
Here's the funny thing is when you usually get your sheets to the place where they're so soft you love them, they're holy. Right. Like they're gone. You've got a hole over here and the dogs have chewed on that side of it. But finally they're the perfect softness. That's the way these feel right when you get them out of the box.
You know who I think is gonna love these too? As we move into fall and winter, if you are a fan of just the idea and the feel of like a flannel sheet because of how soft it is against your skin.
Yes.
This has a really soft, suede touch. If you have skin sensitivities, if you notice every little lump and bump, if you want something that just feels just amazing against your skin, get these home and try them and sleep on them, wash them, put them on the bed. I think you're gonna be really happy. And you're the first to see it.
I know, I think
this is a brand new launch of
So
these.
your colors, aqua blue, blush, gray, taupe, white. Now, what I love about this palette, it's very subtle. Like when you see the aqua, that's not a screamy, bright, crazy aqua.
This is a great
beautiful
blue. A
That's
really
such a
pretty blue.
Yeah, like a colonial blue.
It is. I mean, this is such a beautiful sheet. And that's the thing too. I mean, you can just see it just has like a great look to it. But these are gonna be for your guest room, your kids' room. You're gonna want them on your bed. I mean, this is the time of year, the calm before the storm.
Yep.
The craziness is coming.
Well, you know
want to
what?
be ready.
I have not this weekend, next weekend, probably 2, 4, 6 people staying at my house for my nephew's wedding.
Oh my gosh.
It's sheet mania. Like, don't do that. Don't wait until you've got 10 people coming to stay in your house.
And you know what? You're not breaking the bank on these.
Well, you're using, you know, like your kid's old SpongeBob sheet to try to sleep somebody in a bed. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And you're not breaking the bank. And remember, any size that you get, everybody pays only one price, which is amazing. It's $29 to try them.
Oh my
gosh. And
gosh.
on Flex, it's under $10.
I can't wait to read reviews
Oh,
on
and
this
thanks for
one.
hanging out.
Thank you.
These
Good
are
to
cool.
see you. Yeah, really nice.
Try them out. You got 30 days to sleep on them to find out if you love them. Coming up next, Nutrisystem.
We understand.